ask Mark a question. Mark, come here, man.
I'm coming tomorrow.
Mark, Theo, Keisha.
What's going on?
What's your name?
Rtheta.
Big Mark.
Mark, Theo. See, this is the question that I need to ask everybody. Now, my concept is that women are like flowers.
Except this one.
And with the flowers is that
Why am I not like
you
a
need
flower?
to understand the level of the flower
You look strong.
as an individual.
You look like
And that
a
if
tiger.
you can cultivate the fire, because all flowers need to be cultivated and they need to be fertilized.
Of course.
Not all relationships, not all flowers. Well, the ones that we're talking about. Because women who don't need to be cultivated, like, say somebody like Patience, see, Patience is already cultivated. You can't even mess with her.
She's growing wild?
No, she's cultivated,
That's
but
all
she's
wild.
straight.
But she's not the other thing he said.
Yeah,
After
she's not a flower that needs to be
She's not
cultivated.
fertile. She
What I mean is, the flower
needs
that
to
need
be
to be
fertile.
cultivated, like for instance, like Keisha might be a woman that was cheated on. Keisha was a woman that got
How
cheated
come
on.
she couldn't be
And as a result of her getting cheated, she
cultivated
developed
and fertilized?
a sickness. So what happened is she developed a sickness against men, a sickness against relationships. So what happened is that she's like a soil that have not been cultivated. See what I'm saying? No, I'm about to give it to you real, how you cultivate, how you bring a woman and nurse her back to health. See, when you're dealing with a woman who has been damaged by past relationships, in order for you to heal her, you got to realize that you got to look at her like soil. And you got to look at it like plants.
The same color.
And what happened is plants got rotten fruit. When a fruit tree got rotten fruit, you don't cut the fruit off the tree and then think that the tree is going to get healed. What you need to do is you need to cultivate the soil, right?
Fertilize
And then you need to
You have to
fertilize
fertilize it with
the
your
soil
seeds.
back.
You can
and
patch
then-
the tree.
Right. And then what happens is, once the soil begin to heal, then the fruit begin to heal. And that's why relationships don't heal, because people try to deal with relationships on the surface rather than beneath the surface. If you want to solve a problem, you need to solve the problem beneath the surface. Now, this is the point where you're going to actually listen to some real Darnism. Now I'm going to give it to you some real Darnism. See, a Darnism was taught to treat women like flowers. And the reason why we look at women like flowers is because women got to be treated a certain way. And the reason why women have to be treated a certain way, because listen, if you put too much water on a woman, you're gonna kill her, you're gonna drown her. Just like you put too much water on a flower. If you don't give her enough water, she's gonna wind up starving to death. So what it is you need to pay attention to your woman like you need to pay attention to your flowers. But the thing about men, in their own ignorance, they pay more attention to flowers. They cultivate flowers and put more effort in the flowers than they put into their woman. But if you put the same effort that you put in the flowers that you put in the woman and use the same concept, then you begin to start developing healthy relationships. Because healthy relationship depends on the fertilization. What is the fertilization? Your seed and your wisdom is what fertilize a woman. Your words is what fertilize a woman. And woman is symbolic, and words are symbolic to deeds. So that's why we say words and deeds is what woman, because men got good game. But what people need to understand, communication is not about good game. Communication is about good actions. Because action is more important than words. So what I'm saying is that when a woman see you putting in good work, I mean, you don't even want to know this. Darnism is real. What I'm trying to tell the brother is that the reason why relationships don't work because people don't understand women. And the reason why people don't understand women because what happened is what? You got information from the wrong person. Now, if you want good information, you need to read the 41 Secrets of Darnism, the Science of Darnology in my book. Darnism, from the dawn, Shadon. That's me.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Get with that, man.
Yes.
I'm telling you. Man.
You ain't even got
I ain't gonna tell you, man. You want a salute?
Like this?
See, that's what I'm saying. See, now I gotta educate her about a salute. A salute.
No, I don't wanna blow
philosophy
you.
of Darnism is a principle. And because Darnism, we believe in 41 principles. You ever heard of the book, The 48 Laws of Power? We believe in the 48 principles of Darnism. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we believe in it's 41 guiding principles. And the guiding principles is what you utilize to guide you in your Darnism. So this is why I say Darnism is the new gangster code.
You have to use all 41 at the same time?
You could use them any way you want. Like for instance, I can use it now, like for instance, if I got emotional about a situation, then I would think about a salute. Because the salute tell me that a true dawn, the essence of true dawnhood is to keep your emotions in check, never giving them the room to supersede your intelligence. Because an emotional response to a situation is the greatest roadblock to success. That's a salute. Now, inside of that salute is 4 additional keys, meaning I'm giving you 4 more interpretations of that salute. So I'm going to give you more information about that salute. I'm going to tell you 4 more reasons why you should keep your emotions in check. What we're saying is that we're not telling you not to be emotional. What we teaching you is that all men are emotional. And emotions is based on truth. A lot of times when people get emotional, it's because they feel strongly about an issue. But what we're saying is okay for you to feel strongly about an issue, but it's the way that you express that issue that can do you some harm. So Dawn teaches you to control your emotions and allow your intelligence to express the issue. Now, if you express the issue with intelligence, then you're going to come out okay. If you express the issue with anger, all you're going to do is produce more anger, produce more problems. And that's the philosophy of Dawn. So why do we teach that in the philosophy of Dawn? Philosophy of Dawn was developed in prison. I developed it in prison. The one thing about me, I'm sorry for other prisoners, is that I'm not ashamed to say that I was in prison. The reason why I'm not ashamed to say I'm in prison, because of the simple fact that there's brothers that are coming home that need an opportunity. And I believe my job is to make an opportunity for myself, to be an example that a brother can come home and do great things. And I'm going to be an example for you so that when the next man come out of jail and he want an opportunity, you'll look at me and say, we gave this brother opportunity and he did a good job. So why don't you give him an opportunity? Because why? If you don't
Did you have a pretense?
what's going to happen? You're going to wind up robbing your mother, killing your sister,
No, I
killing
mean,
your family.
did you take one today?
To make a champion. So why? Who's going to advocate for them?
What's your last
Nobody's
name,
going to advocate for prisoners. So who needs to do it? Then I got to do it. I got to be an advocate for prisoners. Why? Because I am a prisoner. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a hard time for me to get an opportunity. Look how hard it took me to get the job. I'm on my 4th semester and I just got a job.
Greer.
Now, had I
Danielle?
been somebody else,
That's you, right, Danielle?
I could have got a job. But to me, Dawnism is about, the word Dawnism, by the way, the word Dawnism means code of conduct, just so you know. It means to have responsible, productive, and healthy thinking habits and healthy behavior. Dawnism also teaches you to build relationships with everybody you meet. That means wherever you go,
Everybody?
Everybody. Everybody. That means wherever you go, whatever community you're in, wherever you go, whether you're in Baltimore, whatever, you're supposed to leave a positive and sweet taste in people's mouth. Never a bitter taste in people's mouth, and that's the philosophy of Dawnism. Why? Because philosophy in Dawnism is a gentleman hustle. It's a hustle code, and what we try to teach young brothers about hustle is that if you want to learn how to make money, then you got to learn how to make relationships, because relationships is how you're going to make money. The better relationships you have, the more opportunity you're going to have to make money. So why do you build bridges? Because you're going to need to cross bridges, and if you build them everywhere you go, then you got somewhere to cross wherever you at. But if you don't got bridges, then you can't go nowhere, because nobody's gonna let you through. Why? Because you produce negative energy. When you produce positive energy, that means when I go to Philly, I produced a good relationship in Philly. So when they see me, they're gonna be, oh, that's shit on from New York. I got a good relationship with people in Philly. I got a good relationship with people on the West Coast. I got a good relationship. That means not only do I want to be safe, but when I'm safe, that means my children is safe, my woman is safe, my family is safe, based on the good relationships that I build. So what do I try to teach young brothers in the street? The young brothers in the street don't understand that the best thing to do is to build relationships. Now, for instance, how did I get this job? I would have never got this job, and I got this job on the strength of the assistant or the other brother in the learning center, this brother here, and Lisa Green. Lisa Green recommended me for this job. Now, how did I get it? Because I built a good relationship with Lisa Green. Now, had Lisa Green not liked me, had she not liked me, or had he not liked me, then I would never got this job. And that's the thing that I'm trying to tell young brothers. If you keep producing negative energy, you're gonna close off all the doors to opportunity, because you don't understand the thing about this hustle. What's good about hustling is about relationships, because a brother with education can get less than a brother who got connections. So what do I teach people about college? Yeah, education is good. I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is my opinion, the Dawnism opinion. Education is good, but relationships is better. You see what I'm saying? Because a brother with a relationship can get a job quicker than a brother with a degree. You know what I'm saying? Check the politicians out. It's all about connections. It's about relationships. About who you know. So what did I say? What did I decide to do? Since I've been here, I worked for the school on contracts for the school 3 times because of the relationships that I built. Not with the school, but a brother hit me, and I'm gonna give this brother credit, and you can give this brother credit too. Because when I first came to school, I had to get under somebody's wing. So when I first came here, I didn't know anybody. The first brother I met was Lee Bradshaw, and this brother took me under the wing and schooled me on how to operate in the school. So everything that I learned about how to maneuver in here came from this brother taking me under his wing and telling me who to meet, who to build relationships to, who I need to know. Because he said, don't know the people on the corner because they can't get you no jobs. So I left the people in the corner and I said, I need to know who the president is, I need to know who all the teachers are, I need to know who all the deans are, and those are the people that's important that can help me get the way I want to go. So I passed that same information off to the next students about, brother, I could have failed my math class had I not built a good relationship with my teacher. He gave me a break, actually, because of the good relationship that he had. So he gave me a chance to take the test twice, because I failed the first time. He gave me another opportunity because of the relationship that we had. And that's why I'm trying to tell you it's important to build relationships with everybody you meet, because that same relationship is going to wind up paying off in the end. So for the young brothers who are out there hustling in the street, this is my message to you. In this game, you got to learn to play chess and stop playing checkers. You got to be strategic, and you got to be tactical, and you got to plan ahead. You got to plan ahead, and you got to plan your future ahead. And then you got to operate your life, and you got to execute the plan the way that you designed it. For a minute, so this is what I'm saying about executing the plan the way you designed it. In Darwinism, we teach about leadership. We say that leadership is a decision-oriented science, meaning you lead by your decisions, and the result of your decisions determine the effectiveness of one's leadership ability. Therefore, a man or woman should forever be mindful of the information they allow themselves to digest. Why? Because information is the most dominating factor in the decision-making process. What does that mean? Information is like having money in the bank. When you need it, if you got a lot of knowledge, you can always go to the bank and get a withdrawal to solve a problem. But if you don't have no knowledge and then you need it, you can't get it from nowhere because you got no money in the bank because you didn't learn enough. Right? See what I'm saying? So Darwinism teaches you in order to make good decisions, you need good information. The reason why most people make poor decisions is because they got poor information. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that we teach you in Darwinism is leadership comes from your ability to execute the plan. The only way you're going to stay in a position of power unless you have ability to execute. Now let me talk about this sister Patience. Now, people might not like Patience, her technique as a whole. Or the faculty may not like her technique or may not like her because she's outspoken. Right? They're not going to question whether or not she speaks the truth. Whether or not she speaks the truth is not the question. The question is she speaks the truth, and that's offensive to a lot of people. But what's important is that she supply a need, and she execute the plan according to the way they designed it. If she wasn't able to execute, that means when she get in the classroom, are the students being taught? Are they passing? Are they getting the opportunity to pass the entry exam? She's doing that, and she does that very well. So as long as she continue to do that, she will continue to get raises, continue to have a job because she executes. But the day that she stops executing is the day that she will get fired, and then they will put another man that's going to execute the plan the way that they designed it. And that's the thing that you need to understand about leadership. Leadership is about being able to execute a plan, not the way that you designed it, but the way that I designed it. And if you can't do that, then I will fire you, and I will put somebody in there that's going to execute it the way that I want you to design it. So the point
what
is,
if what if I execute the plan better than the plan that you came up with?
You need to be operating your own business and stop working for me. As soon as you can execute a plan better than the way that I designed it, then you need to be taking over. Like if I see a sister like Patience, she's working really below herself right now. And not only that, what she needs to understand is that what she's doing is a disservice to all of us, to us as a people. I gotta tell her this, because she don't want to hear this, but when you'll see the change, I'm gonna tell you why. Because what people don't hear, I told a brother this the other day. A rapper. His name was Dictionary. I'm going to put his name on it because Dictionary is a great rapper. He rap in Spanish. He's a great rapper. And when I first came here, all he used to do was rap. And I mean, everything I knew about him was based on rap. He used to always be outside rapping. I used to be, this brother good. So he met a female. And as a result of the female, he no longer raps. So his desire for rapping died. Now, so his career kind of died. But what I need him to understand is that, brother, when you canceled your career, you just canceled your career for your children, and everybody else that was going to benefit from your struggle. Because had you been successful, you would have put yourself in a position to give a lot of people jobs and help a lot of people. But because you failed, now I don't got a job. See, when you fail for other people. When you succeed, you see other people, and that's whether you like it or not. Because if I succeed in terms of what I'm going to do, in terms of what Darwinism, and I'm able to be successful, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is I'm going to be in a position to give people jobs. I'm going to be in a position to hire people. And if I'm in a position to hire people, then who I'm going to hire? I'm going to hire the people that was down with me in the very beginning. So when I go up, they go up. When I go down, they go down, and that's the way the game goes. So why do we all need to work together? The reason why we need to work together, because what we need to understand is that when one of us go up, all of us go up, and when one of us go down, all of us go down.
Amen.
Lord.